the A final, Tim, is all about Chattahoochee. You've got the Litherland triplets, and Coach Jack Bowerly up at UGA, he's a happy man because he landed all 3 of the Litherland triplets, which, by the way, are number 2, 3, and 4 top recruits in the state of Georgia. And, by the way, Gunnar Bentz, number 1 in the state, he's also going to UGA. So,
and his St. Pius teammate, Basil Orr, is also going. So Georgia has 5 top 10 recruits going to the UGA. All right, here we go. Our A finals. We're going to go with lane 2, Johns Creek. Lane 3, Brookwood. Lane 4, Alpharetta. Lane 5, Chattahoochee.
And Chattahoochee choosing to lead off with Kevin Litherland, his strongest stroke, the backstroke. Jay Litherland's strongest stroke is the backstroke as well, but his second strongest is breaststroke, so that's why he's going second.
And then after lane 5, we have lane 6 from Walton. Number 7, Lambert, who again is going to be in contention from the get-go for this championship.
Yeah, Lambert definitely has the talent to be there. They're not quite as senior or as old of a team as some of these other teams, but it doesn't mean that they still can't compete.
And in number lane 8, Colin Hill. And rounding out your top A finals, lane 9, Peachtree Ridge.
Peachtree Ridge, a little bit of a surprise that they're in this A final. Honestly, I didn't think that they would make it to the A final, but Parkview went out. Somebody had to come in. Peachtree Ridge happy to take that. Keep an eye on the middle of the pool, though. I would be a little surprised, but we might see a state record from that Chattahoochee squad.
Exactly. Now, if you notice, some of your backstrokers have their toes above the water. That is legal since that is a solid, flat surface.
Yeah, as long as they can't wrap their toes around anything in order to gain that upward leverage, it doesn't matter. It can't give them an advantage over anybody else. You see Kevin Litherland there for Chattahoochee. He's not the best backstroker in the water, but he's going to keep them up.
With lane 2, with a slight lead, Johns Creek, followed closely by Chattahoochee.
That's a freshman from Johns Creek, Michael Taylor, that just got them out to that big lead. But you're going to see Jay Litherland really take off here in the breaststroke.
And at the turn, he's already close to a body length lead. Take that back, half body length lead. As you see him going forward, he's now followed closely by lane 4, Alpharetta. Coming up on the outside is Collins Hill with a clean transition. Chattahoochee followed by Collins Hill.
Jay Litherland giving a great lead to Chattahoochee. Right behind him is going to be Mick Litherland. Mick is going to at least hang on to the lead, probably not get any more lead. Mick, of the triplets, they're all incredibly talented, but of the triplets, probably the least talented of the 3.
Here comes Davis Dingus from Walton with a great butterfly leg, getting his team up into second place. Again, Chattahoochee still out in front. Walton second. In lane 8, Collins Hill coming into the turn on the freestyle lane.
It's not ridiculous to think that Jacob Rubin can split a 21.8, which is what he has to split in order to break this record. It's a 132.93, and he does get the record. What a swim from Chattahoochee. They broke it by just under 0.2 of a second, which is a lot in the 200 medley relay.
And so your top 3, Chattahoochee, Walton, followed by Collins Hill.
Collins Hill, a little surprised.